It's all you, kid. Rally the troops.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, y'all know I'm not big on speeches, man. But it is an honor to be going to battle with y'all. And I know I'm going to do everything that I can do to help us get this dub. All right? Now let's bring it in. You're going to get a win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be your talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. A pair of #1 picks are at the forwards. Edwards in town. Russell is out there with MP. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Washington. He can't get that one to fall. And Minnesota now the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other, as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
And hopefully this one sets the tone for what we're going to see in the other 3 games against these teams. They'll both be sort of measuring each other out here in the first quarter.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Oh, he launched that one from way outside.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
MP outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Edwards finds MP. From downtown, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, it's something that only a handful of players have to deal with. Getting booed on draft night, never a great feeling, but it can act as a motivator.
And hopefully, Greg, that's how MP has used it, as motivation. The player feels like they're in a losing situation, but MP is doing everything he can to win over the fans. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the assets traded by the Bulls for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Now here's Paul. His last outing, he had 24 points. Over in the corner, Washington. Here's Johnson. Rebound, Minnesota. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And here's MP for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. MP's got 7 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Johnson. Paul surveying the floor. Shot to stop the run. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
He is a master craftsman when he gets inside and carves out space at the mid-range. CP3 with another deuce.
MP, good.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Pass to Washington. And here is Craig. Back to Washington. The pass to Paul. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hayton. Doesn't go that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thank you for the report. One of the tougher things to accomplish, Greg, slowing down great shooters.
Yeah, you have to cover the entire floor defensively. That's going to take a terrific commitment on their part.
Well, there's been enough time for them to dig into a lot of video in this one, so they should be ready to go.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for Washington. Outside, Edwards. MP outside. Launches it. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. For 3, Edwards. Good, and his assist goes to Towns.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lee outside. They get a hand on it, and stolen by MP. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And Towns throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Craig following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Paul. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Timberwolves leading by 13. MP passes to Russell. Back to MP. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
All right, Suns fans, here come your Suns Panthers.
Lee kicks to Paul. Passes it to Ayton. And stolen by MP. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
And here are the Suns now. 15-point game. Lee outside. Trying to end the drought. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
MP passes to Towns. Over Johnson. And Towns the bucket on the assist by MP.
The assist.
MP's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Craig. Now here's Lee, covered by MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
The free throw drops for Lee. And both free throws good for Lee. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. MP against Lee. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to MP. Clock at 6. For the three. And another three for Minnesota.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Ball passes to Lee. Russell against Paul. Pass to Craig. Ayton kicks to Paul. Over Russell. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Paul's got his second bucket tonight.
Deceptive speed from Paul there. You never know what he's going to do.
MP passes to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Now, here's Craig. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Paul against Gobert. The shot's good from Paul. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 13-point lead. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Saric has checked in for Cameron Johnson. Crowder comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul.
Well, Saric on the inside has really good quality footwork.
MP outside. From deep three-point range, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Three-point field goal.
MP's got 17.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Payne passes to Crowder. The dish now to Saric. He kicks it to Lee. Suns moving the ball around. Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded. Back to Lee. Just 5 to shoot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Suns trail by 4. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster, giving those guys belief, has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then there's Edwards. Then it's MP. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Now here's Towns. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. The shot's good.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And a closer look here at the hustle stand for Minnesota.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now here's Ayton. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Here's Craig, following the basket by Chris Paul, and stolen by MP. And here we go. Here's McLaughlin. The rejection by Paul.
Always in position to make a play at either end. Chris Paul teed that one up nicely.
And it's Washington missing. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And there's the bucket from MP.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Phoenix calls timeout. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Craig. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous, but nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And here's Washington outside.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
MP finds Towns. MP looking around. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
And there's the pass to Craig. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Second team.
Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Phoenix, Torrey Craig taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Craig. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed. And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Passes it to Washington. And stolen by MP. To the right side. McLaughlin, the pass to MP. Now Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it could still be tough to stop.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
To the middle. A nice shot by MP. And that's now 28 points for MP.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Paul dishes to Johnson. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Drops in the tray. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside Edwards. McLaughlin, the pass to MP. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. MP's got 30.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Craig. Pass to Ayton. Over Gobert. And it's Ayton missing.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And the shot goes in. 32 points for MP.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Paul outside. Over in the corner, Washington. There's the pass to Craig. Here's Ayton, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
A nice shot by MP.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
That was the 2K drive. as that move deserved another look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Timeout called, the Suns.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Some changes for Phoenix. Sharch has checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Payne in for Paul. Minnesota also with the sub. Russell's checked in. And it's Payne in the corner. Pulls it from 20. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now, here's MP. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And that's now 37 points for MP.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A 3-point barrage.
Oh, Ayton in position. Out to the right wing. From deep Washington. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Towns lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
First personal foul.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
This trip is his 2nd to the free throw line in this one. Crowder, he's checked in for Phoenix. Landry Shamet comes in for Washington. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Anderson's checked in. Passes it to Shamet. Here's Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson kicks to Crowder. Can they get it? And he lays it up and in.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
Timberwolves leading by 20. Outside Edwards. Pass to MP. Sharch against Towns. That one goes. Counted. Towns has got 18 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Crowder after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Over Edwards. That one off the back iron and out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the shot is good.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Takes a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. MP, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. Crowder against Edwards. Unloads from 13. Shot by Crowder, no good. Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Russell looking around. And here's MP for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. MP's got 42 in the game.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Now here's Crowder. Back to Payne. Sharge outside. Phoenix, no good that time either. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. MP dishes to Edwards. MP passes to Towns. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assist from
Towns has got 12 now in this quarter.
And the way Towns makes scoring look effortless, it's what makes him one of the game's best players.
Back to Payne. Pass to Shamet to end the cold streak. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. MP kicks to Anderson. Edwards against Crowder. Edwards passes to MP. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Minnesota with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. Here's Towns, and that one drops for
Anthony Towns.
Towns has got 22.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
And the pass to Saric. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Russell. Payne can't hit.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Anderson finds MP. Outside Russell. MP outside.
Hey, right here.
Gets it off. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
46.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves
70.
out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Right back after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. Washington out there with Chris Paul. And it's Craig in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
MP, no good. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Craig finds Washington. Back to Craig. Passes to Washington. From 10 feet out, Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now, here's MP. Edwards dishes to MP. The feed now to Towns. And it's in there. Towns has got 24 points.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Back to Paul. Kicks it to Johnson. Pass to Washington. Pass to Paul. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Washington. And that one's good. Towns. 26 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The pass to Craig. Back to Washington. Tipped away. Johnson against Towns. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Washington.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Paul outside. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Edwards. Back to Towns. MP outside. The tray. And good. He hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. Washington kicks to Johnson. Pass to Washington. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Now here's Towns. 26 points for him. Tries again. Gobert can't hit.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
It took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, the guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
The Suns have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Washington. Johnson right side. takes the 12-footer and hits.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
MP outside. Three-pointer. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Ball passes to Washington. Over to the wing. To the inside. Paul with the bucket. That's 12 points for Chris Paul.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
MP outside. Towns dishes to MP. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Craig against Edwards. Pass to Ayton. To the paint. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Washington's got 10.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
MP finds Edwards. And that's going to be a travel.
That's a bad miscall.
So winning this one easy. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.
Traigo a bien prendido en la Toyota, todos andamos pelones y siempre. Ahora pues, ándale, no te me pases. Ahora pues, ándale, llámale a tu flota, yo tengo unos carnales que te tupan el cantón. Yo no fui, no sé quién, ande que, rapopón, un chingo como tú que se tira. Este es 100% México, no mato el rucón, con cadena diamantada que hace juego con sus clavas, siempre carga la lavada al bichón. El rucón, su gente ahí estaba, todos las a la tejana. No queda ni oro, repleta la cacha con las más bellas muchachas. Al ruco siempre lo guachan y saga. Fíjala, con juegos, no sé nada, ya saben aquí quién manda porque traemos a. Bien prendida en la Toyota, todos andamos pelones y siempre. Ahora pues, ándale, no te me pases. Ahora pues, ándale, llámele a tu flota, yo tengo unos carnales que te tumban el cantón. Yo no fui, no sé quién, ande que, rapapón, un chingo como tú que se tira. Este es 100% México, no mato el rucón. La fiesta no se acaba, se escuchan. De algunas son a la voz del rucón. No para de las más caras. Ruque llega el malillón, el ruco es de familia. Versace siempre su envidia, los haters llenos de envidia, no creen eso de la Biblia. Me gusta andar por la sierra, crecí entre los matorrales y aprendí a sacar las cuentas nomás con tanto costales. Me gusta burlar las redes. No queda ni vallas, de oro refletan la cacha con las más bellas muchachas. Al truco siempre lo guayan y saga. Dígala, con juegos no se anda, ya saben aquí quién manda porque hemos siempre en la Toyota, todos andamos pelones y siempre. Ahora pues, ándale, no te me pases. Ahora pues, ándale, llámale a tu flota, yo tengo unos carnales que te tupan del cantón. Yo no fui, no sé quién, ande que rapopón, un chingo como tú que se tira. Esto es 100% México, nomás huecha el rucón.
Yeah. 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 Leave me out the comments, leave me out the nonsense. Speaking out of context, people need some content. Trying to keep up, this not a contest. Whipping bands concept, heaven sent, God sent. At least that's what my mom says. Proof is in the progress, money's not an object. Busy than I'm. You know how my job get, barking up the wrong tree. You know how the dogs get, haven't fallen off yet. Come with a classic, they come around years later and say it's a sleeper. The ears are real, the petty is real. Might charge my ex for a feature. Deposit the money to Brenda Letitia, or Linda Felicia. I didn't even, you know I'm a pleaser. 42 millimeter, was made in Geneva. Yeah, I probably should go to Yeshiva. We went to Ibiza. Yeah, I probably should go link with Yeezy. I need me some Jesus. But soon as I started confessing my sins, he wouldn't believe us. Sins, I got sins on my mind and some M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love with 2 girls at one time and they 10s. That's why I got 10 on my mind. I got M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. Should repent. I need me some Jesus in my life, amen.
I'm from the 4, but I love me a D. I'ma delete this shit, my little secret. He tryna dish me to blow up, I peep it. I can't respond, we just go at your people. If I left some rats on the bed, you can keep it. Getting deeper and deeper, I dig it. My shovel won't be, and I was broke, had to fix it. A shark in the water, you swim with the little fish. I the day by tomorrow, she miss it. She look up, then I kiss it. I'm not a goat, but I fit the description. I like the so I get it. We walk around with them bands and I breach it. I'm dropping hit after hit, I'm just chilling, but I chill with my children. Bigger the business, the bigger the office. I found and found me a shred and I called up, they call for my artists, they making me offers. I don't even bargain, I start from the bottom. I lost a Ferrari, Las Vegas, Nevada. I woke up the following day and went harder. I'm cracking my shit, now they see that I'm smarter. I gotta get money, I love to get charter. I gave her 4 burgers at once for a startup. I can't let them down, walk around with my guard. I'm screaming out YOLO, yeah, that's still the motto. I know I be on some they ain't thought of.
Sins, I got sins on my mind and some M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love with 2 girls at one time and they 10s. That's why I got 10 on my mind. I got M's, got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. Should repent. I need me some Jesus in my life. Ay